Hello, Radhe Radhe. So today is verse number 18, part 1, and I think it will be completed today. Pranali kila lair bahu bhir sangshalya madhurair muda samarj swai vibrat kach vrindahi priyataya kada bhai agaram var parmilair dhoop nivahi vidyase te devi pratidin maho vasit maham. So in the previous shloka, we got to know that during spiritual vision of the sweet pastime of Priya Priyatam, Tulsi Manjari gets an impression of Rādhe-jū's lotus feet. And she was so much overwhelmed at that time that she flaunts it and demonstrates to the sakhīs and the manjaris. That's why she goes from one kunj to another. So, actually, now when she got this mark, or it means Rasikacharya says, now she is registered to come and go in the Nikunj 24/7. In a very simple way, I would say it's like a visa, okay, to enter in the Nikunj, to get this Nikunj ras. So when will I get my visa to enter in the Nikunj? Okay, when will I get that ticket to enter in the Nikunj? So Rasik Acharya says, when you get the siddha-praṇālī initiation from a right person, like from the Vansh Parampara, from the bloodline, then you become eligible to servitude of Rādhe-jū and Thākur-jī in the Nikunj. Okay. Actually, in the absence of siddha-praṇālī, there is always a lack of progress in sadhana, as well as you can't get the witness of that transcendental bliss. Once you receive this siddha-praṇālī, okay, initiation in a right way, and you do sadhana seriously, then definitely one day you will become the witness yourself in the Nikunj doing seva of Rādhe-jū and Thākur-jī. And after that, you will also start lamenting out of ecstasy, not out of pain, like Sri Raghunath Das-jī. One day, you means each and every day, you will do progress in your bhakti. So today I will tell you very beautiful Leela of Rādhe-jū when she gets initiation from Thakur-jī. But before it, I just let you know what is the translation of this shloka. It is, "O my goddess, when may I, after joyfully rinsing your drain with sweetly scented water and lovingly sweeping it with my loosened hair, considering it very dear, daily make your washroom fragrant with nice incense." Here, there is a one word, Bhai Agaram. Bhai Agaram means, Rasik devotee says, Bhai means outside, Agaram means courtyard. So in the past times, means in the like 50 years ago, it was all the houses were made in this way that washroom is always kept outside. Nowadays, we have washroom in our bedroom, this attached bathroom. Nowadays, this is a system is going on. But that time, Bhai Agaram means the washroom was always outside in the courtyard and the rooms are there. So in the Rādhe-jū's, it means actually Bhai Agaram is, she is talking about the washroom of Rādhe-jū, means when will I get this service to clean Rādhe-jū's washroom with my long hair, loosened hair. So first you also understand it that our body is made of like 5 elements, air, water, fire, earth, space. This is called Panch Mahabhut Tattva, okay? But Thakurji's body is composed of truth, bliss, and knowledge. Śrīmad Bhāgavatam says, Satchidanand Rupaya Vishvotpatyadi Hetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Śrī Kṛṣṇāya Vayam Namaha. Thakurji's body is means we offer our humble obeisances to Thakurji, whose transcendental form is of truth, bliss, and knowledge personified. Okay, they are not. Thakurji appeared before us in the human form, but their nature, their work, everything, their leela, all are divine. So we cannot say that like we cannot imagine how Radheju's washroom is. So prayer unlocks the shackles of Lord's mercy. In the previous verse, Sri Raghunath Das Ji had a vision of a very sweet pastime in his Sarupa Vesha. Swamini had made Tulsi Manjari her marked maidservant. With the fresh leg dye anointed signs of future that adorn her lotus feet, and when that vision vanishes, Raghunath Das Ji considered his life to be useless. In this way, Swaminiji's plays hide and seek with her maidservants, sometimes disappearing from them and sometimes reappearing. It is like a succession of illumination and shade of transcendental happiness and distress, which is the current of life for a loving devotee. Shuddha Prem Sukh Sindhu. Even one drop of blissful ocean of pure love inundates the world. Although Sri Raghunath Das Ji always swims in the blissful ocean, he is still always lamenting out of divine love. Sri Radhe-jū is the embodiment of complete love, but still the devotee feels so much pain while constantly attaining her in dreams, smaran, and vision. This is a specialty of Vraja-prema. Remembering this prema, a poet has said, "You announced it to me in a very painful way, but you are my very life." Still, this agony is a special kind of transcendental bliss. Therefore, the Acharyas has classified it as ras. Those who wander in the kingdom of ecstatic love know the purport of that. So we already understood what is marked maid servant means. Because Tulsi Manjari now entered in the Nikunja 24 into 7, so now she is the witness all the time what is going on in the Nikunja. So many politics is also going, but the politics in the Nikunj is completely different from the politics of our material realm. The politics which are going in the Nikunj by the sakhīs, manjaris, the sahacharis, kinkaris of Rādhe-jū, it is to give bliss to Priya Priyatam, to Kishore Kishori. But in material world, we do politics for our own happiness. Okay, so there is a huge difference between the politics of Nikunj and in material world. When you please you understand the thing, what we are doing in the material world, the way we are loving to our relatives, the same way we have to love to our Priya Priyatam. How we are serving to our children or our parents, in the same way we have to serve our Priya Priyatam. So what happened? So Lalita ji, Lalita Vishakha, Rupa Manjari, everyone is saying now Tulsi has come today. She got the marked. Now she is eligible. So we are today, we will give her this opportunity to make some beautiful platform so that Radhe-jū's and Thakur-ji's love can enhance. So they are telling, so Tulsi Manjari is saying, no, I cannot take this responsibility so much. And by the way, I do not take care of Krishna. I am completely surrendered to my Radhe-jū. Then Rupa Manjari says, okay, you at least try. We all are with you. Okay, no need to worry. We are with you. So, okay, so what happened? Radhe-jū is sitting on the sofa nicely. And she is thinking about Thakur-ji. So Tulsi Manjari goes there. She started doing massage, and something is going on in her mind because now she get the backup from Rupa Manjari and Lalita Vishakha. So she has so much courage to make beautiful leela for Radhe-jū and Thakur-ji. So she says, Swamini Ji, do you have any idea that today you have called Thakurji to come here in the midnight? Radheju says, yes, I know, and he would be coming after 1 hour, you know. Yes, you are right, Swamini Ji. Yes, let's see what happens. But by chance, Thakurji couldn't come because sakhīs intentionally stopped Thakurji there so that Leela can goes on. So all the sakhīs are stopping Thakurji out of the Nikunj, very far from the Nikunj. And now here Tulsi Manjari is saying, Radheju, look, it's like it is almost midnight, but Thakurji has not come. And by the way, I tell you one thing, I have seen him many times going to the palace of Chandravali, that enemy camp actually. Radheju says, really, Tulsi? I believe on you so much. This is the thing you are telling. Yes, Swamini, I have told you many times that Thakurji is deceiving you, but you have fallen in love with him so much that you do not pay attention on me. Radheju says, so what can I do? No, 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 Radheju, I think you should leave him. And now saying this, and Tulsi Manjari is getting so nervous. What will happen after, as I am telling all this to my Swamini? Radheju says, okay, no worry. Now you tell me what I do. Radheju, you do not talk to him whenever he comes. If he wants to justify himself, you do not listen to him, do not talk to him, and do not look at him. So Radheju says, yes, but tomorrow we all of us are going to Kusum Sarovar. So there we will like make a meeting with all the Sakhīs Manjari and let's see what happens. So next day they reach, next day, before going to Kusum Sarovar, Thakurji is coming, running, rushing to this palace. Now Tulsi Manjari stops Thakurji. Why? What is this time, Thakurji? Say, you have no idea. Actually, many girls stopped me out of the Nikunj and I was coming to meet my Swamini Ji. No, no, Tulsi Manjari said, no, no, you are not allowed to enter. Actually, you have deceived my Swamini Ji. She is in pain, so I will not allow you to enter. Thakurji holds Manjari's lotus feet and say, please, Tulsi, please you allow me. Now, Tulsi have so much courage and she's like flaunting. No, I am marked Manjari today. So I will do whatever I want, whatever I want. So no, 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 Krishna, you are not allowed. How many times I will just go away, go away. And Thakurji is saying, no, she is the one who is sitting just on the main gate of this palace. So how can I enter? And he's saying, Tulsi, just last time, can you give me only 2 minutes so I can tell all the situation which happened with me? Tulsi says, no, no, no. You have deceived my Kishoriju, so you remain outside. So Thakurji says, okay, so when can I meet her? So Tulsi, I have no idea, but maybe Kusum Sarovar, we are going tomorrow early in the morning. There you can ask for there you can tell anything, but I do not think that Radheju will talk you anymore. Thakurji says, okay. And now Thakurji has this complete idea that because that seeing the confidence of Tulsi Manjari, Thakurji got this idea there is some a big conspiracy against me they have done. That's why they are so confident that Radheju will not meet again with me and she's telling me to go out. And so I have to do something very what is this called, like sure shot, means which never fails, na? In Hindi it is called brahmastra, which doesn't fail. So Thakurji says, okay, actually I'm not going to Kusum Sarovar tomorrow, and you can convey that I apologize for my all the mistakes and I will never deceive her again. And Tulsi Manjari is surprised that Thakurji is saying he is not coming to Kusum Sarovar. So, okay, okay, I will tell this thing also that you are not coming tomorrow to Kusum Sarovar to say sorry to her. Thakurji says, yes, you can tell whatever you want. Thakurji is also angry at this time. And he is thinking what I do, that for a long time, means for the lifetime, that even not any manjari or sakhi cannot make any misunderstanding between me and Radheju. All the time they are making so many problems between our mutual love. Actually, Thakurji also relished this rest. So next day, very early in the morning, Rādhe-jū is completely lost in the thoughts because she's feeling so pain, and Tulsi Manjari is also not liking this, but she is creating a beautiful leela for Rādhe-jū and Thakur-ji. So she is saying, Lalita-jū, Rupa Manjari-jū, this is not fair. Okay, let's see, let them meet with each other. So, no. Krishna was saying that he is not coming anymore in the morning. Rupa Manjari say, I tell you with my experience, he will definitely come. Do not worry. So, everyone is plucking flower, and Radheju is plucking one flower, looking it, and she's completely lost in the thought, why he is deceiving me. My Tulsi can never lie to me. And suddenly they saw a beautiful lady wearing a saffron sari and tied her hair. Sri Kripaluji Maharaj described this beautiful Leela in his Pad. So this girl, very beautiful, wearing saffron like sannyasi type color. The saffron color is of sannyasi. So very sadhvi, because girls are called sadhvi and the gents are male are called Babaji. Okay, so this sadhvi is sitting there in the Kusum Sarovar, and she covered her face till here, and Chivo Kupani Dhari Kusum Sarovar, oh Veena Vari. So Thakurji has one Veena, this musical instrument, and keeping her chin on her like palm here in this way, and he's thinking and playing Veena in a very very beautiful manner. So Radheji looks at her, and she says, Tulsi, who is this girl? Such a beautiful girl and playing Veena so beautifully. So Tulsi Manjari says, okay, let's ask her. Na? So Radheju and Tulsi Manjari, everyone comes here, and they say, who are you? And Thakurji is keeping her head down, because this is Thakurji in the form of Sadhvi, sannyasi Sadhvi. So keeping her head down, and say, Radheju says, oh my dear beautiful lady, what is your name? And Thakurji is saying, what I say, my name. Where have you come? Who is your husband? Tell me. So Thakurji says, I have no name. Actually, I have abandoned my name, my personality, my everything. I have I do not want to tell about my past life. No. You tell me, who is your husband? And Thakurji is nervous if I tell what I tell, because Thakurji is Param Purush actually. Every soul is Prakriti. Everyone is girl, and Thakurji is the husband of each and every soul. Thakurji says, no, actually, I'm not married. I did not marry. Radheju say, you are such a beautiful lady and you have not married. So tell me your village name. And Thakurji is thinking, if I tell any village name, otherwise there are so many sakhīs are here. They will say, I have not seen you in that village because so many girls are here. So Thakurji say, actually, now I tell you that I come from the celestial abode. I am not from this Braj-mandal. Oh, that's why you are looking so beautiful you are. So what are you doing here? Say, no, I have taken this sannyasini way. So now I just gave initiation to those people who are really lamenting out of sorrow, pain, in grief. Actually, I am telling them the truth. What is the truth? How they can get bliss? Radhiju says, really? Oh, you are not only beautiful, you are so kind also. And Radheju now started telling, Sadhviji, uh, I have one friend, his name is Krishna. But yes, he deceived me many times. And Tulsi Manjari says, yes, every time, not many times. You have no idea. Every time he says, Kishoriji, I will come to meet you in the Nikunja, but he doesn't come. He goes to the many girls too. And so can you tell us some remedy so that Thakurji can be under the control of my Swaminiji? This Sadhvi smiles. She said, no, for this, actually, I will tell you everything, but for this, you have to take initiation. Na? So I can tell you everything. Radhi just said, "Oh my God! It is my dream to take initiation from you. So would you like to come to my house?" And now Thakurji is thinking, if I go very easily to her house, then like they will reveal that this is Krishna. So I was like, no, actually, I do not go to the house of householders, like to the Grahasti people. I do not go. So Radheju says, please, 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 Sadhvi, please, let's go to my palace. The dust of your lotus feet falls in my palace. It will be sanctified. I will also be pure as I get the initiation from you. Thakurji say, okay, but do you know then you have to listen my instructions? Radhiju says, yes, I will keep your all the instruction in my mind and I will follow all the things, whatever you said, because now I have understand that there is no love in this world. So, and he is cheater and Radhiju again is starting telling about Thakurji. And Thakurji say, okay, if you are ready to follow my instruction, I will give you initiation. So everyone is so much curious. Who is like this Sadhvi? Radheju is so much impressed with her. And everyone is going. And Radheju is saying, Tulsi, you just make arrangement for Aarti and to wash her feet and the garland. You just go in the palace before us. So Tulsi is going there and she managed everything. And then Thakurji enters and Radhiju says, Sadhviji, please, you sit here on a very nice, beautiful sofa. And now Radhiju tells Tulsi, you bring Aarti and garland. So first Tulsi offer garland to Thakurji's means neck, and Radhiju is offering flowers to Thakurji's lotus feet. And now Tulsi says, first I do Aarti. When Tulsi is doing Aarti, Thakurji is smiling. Wow. Just before one day, I was holding your feet and you are not listening to me. Now you are doing my Aarti. This is the best revenge I could take to you. So actually nobody could understand because Thakurji completely changed. Na? In sari and with makeup, everything he changed completely. And Radheju is saying, I consider you as my Guru Ma, and please you tell me your whatever the instruction. Thakurji closes his eyes. I can see your past, present, future actually. And you just give up all you are so in angry mode all the time, manini bhav. Just forgive everyone, okay? So Radheju says, Tulsi, he is really a great sage. He knows my past, that I am so much angry with Krishna. He knows everything. She knows everything, this Sadhvi. And Tulsi says, yes, you have to do something, whatever she is saying. I also think she is a very authentic Sadhvi. Yes, 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 Sadhvi I will do whatever you say. Okay, you first of all, you forgive all the people you are like getting angry. Radhe, you say, I'm angry only with one person, and okay, I will forgive him. Okay, so I do dhyan. Okay, after 1 hour, you go to the bank of Yamuna. There you will find a blue complexioned boy with a flute. You just go there and do pranam to his lotus feet and say, I will not fight you anymore. And his name is Krishna. Okay, just go there. And Radheju is so much surprised. How does he know all the things? Radheju says, yes, yes, any order for me? Sadhvi says, no, time to time I will come to your palace and give you the instruction and you have to follow me. So Radheju says, yes, I am so happy that you give me initiation and I will follow all your instructions. And now Thakurji, Radheju says, but you sit here, I will offer you like food and I let me do some seva. Thakurji said, no, I also have to go somewhere because Thakurji also have to reach to the bank of Yamuna. So Thakurji is thinking I have to change my dresses and to go there before Radheju reaches there. So in this way, Thakurji gave initiation. So I would say that in the lack of siddha-praṇālī, you cannot get that transcendental bliss, or sometimes you will feel like progress you are getting, but again you will feel like my energy is draining, just because you have not reached, you have not approached to that nikunja. You are roaming outside, and roaming outside because you are doing japa. So japa is so you are chanting Thakurji's Radhe-jū name. This is so powerful. You reach there, but the door is closed. So to get it, this siddha-praṇālī is very necessary. What Radhe-jū got from Thakurji. So when the vision vanishes, Raghunath Das ji become very anxious. In Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is defined of anxiety that day will not pass. A moment appears to be an age, and tears are flowing from my eyes like rain showered from a monsoon cloud. Such is the condition of Sri Raghunath Das ji Without the personal service of Sri Rādhe-jū, he considers the world to be empty, and therefore he weeps and laments in great agony. His heart pines from the kinkari-rasa flavor of service of Sri Rādhe-jū. Suddenly, a sweet vision comes to Sri Raghunath-ji's mind. He sees himself on the terrace of Sri Radhe-jū's house in her abode, Yavat. In his spiritual form of Tulsi Manjari, it is morning time, but Sri Radhe-jū is still sleeping in her bedroom, exhausted of her amorous nocturnal pastime with Sri Krishna. Radhe-jū, Srimati Rupa Manjari mercifully gives Tulsi a menial service to begin with. Devotional service is everything, starting from the most menial services. It is summer time, and Tulsi begins to flush Sri Radhe-jū's washroom with a lot of cold water, letting it run off through the drain. Then she opens her braid and rubs the washroom clean with her opened hair, thinking, why should I only clean this place with my opened hair? It would be better if I rubbed it with my very life. It is Praneshwari's washroom, so this service is also as dear as life to the devotees. The fortunate sadhakas always relish the flavor of this remembrance. So every time Rupa Manjari has this wish, and she got this opportunity of this seva to wash the Radhe-jū's washroom. And what I means, this divine Golok is here in this Vrindavan. But now the problem is, because we have this material eye, so we cannot see where is this, where is, here is Seva Kunj, Radha Kunj, this Yamuna ji, and Baki Bihari ji is also here. So, but we are not seeing their divine form. They are here. It is real. This is the real place where Sri Radhe-jū, Priya Priyatam, always walks and do the Leela. But we cannot see with our material eye. Because Raghunath Das ji in the spiritual absorption at this time, so he is doing this seva, because Rupa Manjari has given her all the domestic services now, because she is access 24 into 7. So here it comes that why we are not engaging our mind, because we are not getting that, first of all, this siddha-praṇālī. So we are not engaging ourselves, we are feeling helpless. And the second is, we are not getting this divine vision, which we will get after doing a lot of sadhana, or I will say the serious sadhana. So I just let you know about this divine Vrindavan in this Vrindavan. So what happens when Swāmī Haridās-jī, the great Rasik Acharya, who manifested Sri Bāke Bihari-ji here in Vrindavan, and once he was singing a beautiful, nice pad of Kelimal. He composed actually Kelimal, that Priya Priyatam is completely engaged in beautiful, sweet, amorous pastime. And he was singing so nicely that at that time, King Akbar came to his bhajan kutia, listening this beautiful voice. And Swāmī Haridās-jī was closing eyes and crying, and he was doing the kirtan of this beautiful Leela. And when he came up from this prem samadhi, he came out, like when he opened eyes, this Akbar says, Baba, I want to do some seva of your this Vrindavan where Priya Priyatam lives. So Haridās-ji said, no, you just go, you cannot do seva. Say, why I cannot do? I can do anything for your Vrindavan. I can do very nice construction, very nice roads, or I can make very beautiful bhajan kutia for you. And in fact, you can come to Agra. There I will make a big, huge bhajan kutia for you. Haridās-ji said, no, I want to be here always in the Vrindavan, because this is the palace of my Radhe-jū. Say, okay, so you give me some seva so that I can, this is looking so bad, very old. I can do some construction. He was telling him every time. And finally, Swāmī Haridās-ji says, okay, you come with me. And they go to the bank of Yamuna. And there are many steps to go in the deep water. There you have to cross the steps, and we can go in the Yamuna deep. So At this time, he says, you are looking that this corner of this step is broken, so you construct it. He laughs. Swamiji, Baba, what are you saying? Like, this is a small portion of this stair, and just give me some big seva. No? This is like, it can be done only in 1 hour with few cement and bricks. Yeah, I do not want this small seva. You just give me, you do not know who am I. And Swami Haridās-jī smiles and says, who are you? Say, I am King Akbar. I am king. You have idea? I am king. I can do anything. I can construct the whole new Vrindavan. So Swami Haridās-jī said, no, please, you construct only this stair. Say, please try to understand. It is nothing. The Swami Haridās-jī says, look it again, this stair. Can you fix it? When he looked at that time, Swami Haridās-jī, best to his mercy, and he got this vision, divine vision. Then he saw this small corner. There are so many precious jewels, diamonds are studded in it, which he never imagined. And he also not have these precious diamonds. And he was feeling like dizziness, like I will like fall down. And he got unconscious when he came in conscious mode. Then he said, what was it? Swami Haridās-jī says, as I do seva in this Vrindavan, can you do anything for this? He said, no, if I give my all the prosperity, my wealth, everything, still I cannot fix this corner of this stairs in Vrindavan. So this is a Divya Vrindavan, divine Vrindavan. So what I say about the washroom of Rādhe-jū, where Rādhe-jū is keeping her lotus feet, how divine would be that? How beautiful would it be? In Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, there is a shloka, Tasyārvindanayam Padārvinde Kinjalka Mishra Tulasi Makarandavayu. The great sages, Sanak, Sanandan, Sanatan, and Sanat Kumar, they were worshipping all the time this impersonal Brahma, like Brahmasmi, all the time. Na? They have no attachment with Krishna. So but they are so much purified. That's why they were doing this. They got in samadhi very easily of impersonal Brahma. All the time they are thinking of impersonal Brahma. So once when they enter in the temple of Krishna, the tulsi was offered in the lotus feet of Thakur-jī. So they did pranam. When they did pranam, the aroma of tulsi leaves entered in their nostrils. And as it entered, they feel the huge difference. They feel some pinnacle of ecstasy and joy, and their mind completely turned to this gopi prem, completely turned to this Vraja-prema. And they left immediately this impersonal Brahm and came for this nikuñja-sevā ras. So, if we get like a tinge of this divine Vrindavan glimpse, the day there will be like we will experience so much love and ecstasy in our life. If I could see like just for a nanosecond, if I could get that glimpse, and it is possible. It is definitely possible if you could see that if you do serious sadhana, you can encounter that glimpse. But it needs serious sadhana. It needs selfless love also. Okay. So what they says, the Mahajan says, very important shloka, sadhana ek khane, siddhi o khane, bhavera gochara se, ek khane ta yadi dekhte na pavo, marile dekhive ke, means sadhan, practice is here in this word, and siddhi is here. Siddhi is also here, and it is perceivable at the stage of bhav. If you don't see Krishna here due to the lack of bhav, then how will you see him when you die? The mind of a devotee who is fixed in Smaran goes to the kingdom of Leela and relishes the pastime so vividly there as if they are directly perceived. Siddha deh chinta koro tahai sevna. Sakhī bhav paye Radha Krishna charan. think of your devotional service in your siddha-deha. Thus, you will attain Radha and Krishna's lotus feet in the mood of sakhīs. The Mahajan says that each and every soul is eligible for the service of Sri Rādhe-jū, and by the power of associating with these Mahajans, means pure God consciousness spontaneously manifests itself in the pure spirit soul. Say Gopi Bhavnamrit Yar Lobha Hoy. Anyone who becomes greedy for that nectarian mood of the gopis, the people are very fortunate soul who have obtained the grace of like-minded great rasic devotees. The fullest manifestation of devotion is Gopi Bhav, for the gopis are exclusively dedicated to the pleasure of Śrī Kṛṣṇa. The Gopi Bhav is the treasure of practicing of pure swain-like devotees, and the culmination of this Sakhī Bhav is mañjarī Bhav. By following in the footsteps of the eternally perfected devotees that belong to Thakur-ji's internal potency, one can attain the confidential nikuñja-sevā of Sri Rādhe-jū and Madhava. So there is no matter of manjaris and sakhī. First of all, I will say this: whatever the bhav you have, sakhīs or gopis or manjaris, so you do seva according to this. But the main thing, what the Mahajan Rasik Acharya says, that sadhana is here and siddhi is here. Practice is here, perfection is here. So, while doing līlā-smaraṇa or the roop dhyan of a līlā, if you are not successful in līlā-smaraṇa, then do not think that after my death I will receive the seva in the nikunja. Whatever you are receiving here, like they are saying, siddha deha chinta kore tohi sevna. By your siddha se sarup as a manjari, if you are doing seva in the nikunj, only that you can receive it there. Whatever you are receiving here, after that you will get it there. So there is a one Kṛpā Sindhu Das Babaji Maharaj. He got siddha-praṇālī from, I think, Jai Krishna Das Babaji. Maybe Jai Krishna Das Babaji Maharaj. So when he was doing this Ashtakalin Leela Chintan, so mostly time his Guruji used to say, one day Kishore Kishori came to my bhajan kutia and they asked me water. I offered them water, but I couldn't recognize them. If I could recognize them, I could have grasped their lotus feet. So every time, like it was the pain in his Guruji's heart all the time. So when Kṛpā Sindhu Das Babaji became the disciple of her Guruji, Kṛpā Sindhu Das Babaji, so he also used to do nāma-japa and līlā-smaraṇa. So he told one day to his Guruji, what I do, like someday I got so much like feeling delighted, like I feel I am there, but sometimes I feel like my energy is completely drained. I'm not getting any access of Leela Ras, or I'm not feeling so good, but sometimes it is so good. So his Guruji says, when you are doing nāma-japa, okay, chanting Radhe Krishna or Hare Krishna, at that time you sing the pad of Leela. Okay, I delivered a beautiful Leela where Thakur-ji and just before few minutes. So this is a Leela of like written in a pad of, I think 6 or 7 lines are there. So when you are doing like Hare Krishna or Radhe Radhe, at that time, if you are not getting that excitement, okay, if you are not getting that approach to the Nikunja Ras, what you have to do? You have to revise that Leela Pad again and again, like Kishore and Kishori is going to Nikunj, Kishore and Kishori is going to Nikunj. When it is completely engaged in your mind, then you start Radhe 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 and now see that Leela. Okay, so first you awaken some Leela in your heart and then you do nāma-japa. Then you can easily access nikuñja-sevā. You can easily access in the Nikunj services. So when he says, I am not getting any access of Leela, Guruji says, okay, during nāma-japa, you do this Leela in the middle of the nāma-japa. When it is went in your heart, then you start nāma-japa. And during nāma-japa, you see this Leela. So this is basically the routine of all the Rasik devotees living in Radha Kund or in Vrindavan in Govardhan. What they were doing, they are doing Nam-japa, but this Leela-smaran is going on. Rup Dhyan is going on in their mind, they are feeling, and they are chanting Radhe Radhe or Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So when he started doing what his Guruji is saying, so what happens? Always when he was doing Leela Rup Dhyan, always this pain also come in his heart. And he used to say to her Siddha Swarup, if Kishore Kishori come to my bhajan kutia, I will definitely catch them. I will recognize them definitely. But at least please you come, Thakurji Radheju, please you come to my bhajan kutia. So he was crying a lot, and one day a boy knocked the bhajan kutia. Baba, we are very thirsty. Open the door. And Baba opened the door. Baba, I am very thirsty. And he saw this beautiful small girl is also uh, standing behind him. And this boy is holding her hand tightly. And he said, Lala, from where have you come? I live very near to this village. Na? So the Baba says, okay, okay, drink water and go immediately. It is getting to be dark in few minutes and in 30 minutes or 1 hour. So you drink water and go, okay, and do not come again here. I do bhajan here. And now he looks at this Lali. He says, Lali, where are you come? So Lali says, actually, Baba, I come here to see the beauty of the flower. And this boy forcefully, he catch my hand and he bring me here. And he say, today I show you very nice Bhajananandi Baba. We get the darshan of that Baba today. And Baba laughs. Baba said, no, I am not Bhajananandi. I am nothing. But Lali, your bhav is very good. Now you go. And Lali says, I also want to drink water. Actually, when Thakurji drink water, Thakurji make his palm in the way that to make it like a bowl, and Thakurji could drink. And this Baba say, Lali, I do not have any like glass or bowl in my bhajan kutia, so you also make the palm. So this Lali tried to make, but all the water was flowing between her palms. So then Baba says, oh, Lala, this is so innocent. You make like a bowl of your hand so that I can also pour water in your palm and she can drink. So Thakurji is doing like this. Radhe is drinking is still it so much going. And Lali says, Baba, you are so fool. You have no like etiquettes how to give water to a girl. You are so pagal. You are so fool. And Baba laughs. And Baba says, just go away from here. It is getting dark. Just go from and do not come here again. And Lali is looking backside to Babaji. They are going, but this Lali is turning back. Baba, we go. Then you will not tell to come. You do not want us to come again. Baba said, no, no, just go. Just go from here. And they went away. And Baba just closed the door and Baba come and started doing Nam Japa. Oh my God, Baba felt something phenomenal. Now he was like reminding this Lala Lali was not going out of his mind. He's trying to do more. Then he went to his Guruji. He says, today this Lala Lali came to my bhajan kutia. From that time, my mind is drowning to them again and again. I'm not able to do bhajan. And his Guruji said, this is the problem. The same they deceived me, you are also deceived by them. So say sadhana ek khane. You practice ek khane and you will get the perfection. You will get the evidence of your sadhana here. So, but what you have to do while chanting, if you are not getting any excitement or not getting any what is this called, na? Any approach or not any feeling or emotions are awakening, then you have to sing some Leela Pad and then start chanting. And everyone knows that when we have selfless love or unblemished love, unconditional love for Priya Priyatam, only then we can approach to this bhav. In his Siddha Swarupa, Sri Raghunath Dasji as Tulsi is now most blissfully engaged in rinsing and sweeping Sri Radhe-jū's washroom with her opened bread. How intense is her feeling of mindness? It is the washroom of my mistress, and it is dearer to me than millions of lives. I have to sweep it with my own hair. What else? If I could sweep it with my own life airs, then it would be even better. How much this maid servant is the object of. Shri Rādhe-jū's mercy. She performs such menial service with her own hairs. The question whether Shri Rādhe-jū uses a washroom or not, it is not to the point here. The purpose of this verse is that one should be willing to do even the most menial service for her every day. Therefore, this is the verse is placed before all the verses that describe most pleasant kinds of service. Sri Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj describes how he mentally performed this service in Bengali song book Pratna Tarangani, a nectar river of tears. I will go to your washroom and light the best incense there, filling up a jeweled pitcher and fragrant water and keeping it outside of your washroom for you to wash yourself there. O fortunate girl, you quickly go to your Bahi Kriya and you return, you sit on days where I will quickly massage your beautiful hands, rubbing them with clay mixed with camphor and pouring water over them. When can I then massage your lotus feet with my own hands before you flush your mouth with a blissful heart and go to young bathing days? So, this is the bhav of Manjari that she says, I want to I want to put it their best incense sticks so that the atmosphere is so fragrance, delectable scent I want to put. But there is a very beautiful question of King Parīkṣit. He says, there is when Thakurji killed this demon Putna. So when he killed this Putna, all the Brajvasi dragged him on the shore of Yamuna and they burned this Putna demon. That time, a very nice, delectable fragrance spread in the whole Brajmandal. At this time, King Parikshit ji asked, because this Putna was like what is this na Putna lok balagni rudra ruchirasana. This is shloka that he said she is a killer of small babies, this Putna demon, and she also drink the blood of these babies. So when she was burned, her dead body was burned. So she Shukdevji Maharaj, how the fragrance can be appeared in the whole atmosphere? Na? It should, because she was so dirty, contaminated. So why are you saying that so much fragrance was there? So Shri Shukdevji Maharaj says, oh my dear Parikshit, you have no idea that she took Kanhaiya, baby Krishna, in her lap first. She feed him, and Thakurji was holding her tightly. And Thakurji means a pious personality. If Thakurji touches someone, then how that person can be contaminated anymore? When Thakurji gets in touch, Thakurji touches this demon Putna, immediately all the contaminations, all the bad idea thoughts, everything goes off from her body. That's why the Brajvasis were very much surprised why this nice fragrance is spread in the whole atmosphere. So in the same way, actually, this is always our wish that we put some nice incense sticks before Thakurji. We put like give flower the garlands of beautiful flowers, rose, lotus. Thakurji doesn't need it. They have all access of all these fragrance. But this in this way we show our love for Thakurji and Radheju. So in the same way, Shri Krishnadas Babaji is also saying, I will also put some nice fragrance sticks and I will make this water very scented and this clay made mixed with camphor so you can wash your hands, so I can do massage for your feet. So these are the emotions of a manjari, how to do seva in a very beautiful and nice way to my Radheju. Sri Lokanātha Gosvāmī ji had vowed not to give mantra initiation to anyone, but by performing the menial service of daily cleaning up his stool after he used the toilet with great love, Śrī Narottama Das Thakura obtained this mercy, his mercy. All the people know how Lokanātha Gosvāmī had to make his firm vow float away on the stream of Śrī Narottama Das Thakura's sincere menial service in this way. Similarly, the maid servant is the object of Sri Radheju's mercy as she sends her washroom with agur incense, and so being similarly surrendered and sincere, just as Tulsi takes the incense in her hand, everything vanishes, and Raghunath Das anxiously pray for this service. I sprinkle and rinse the drain of the bathroom with sweet water and sweep this drain with my own opened bread, since it is very dear to me. So, here, everybody knows Lokanātha Gosvāmī, and actually, it was his firm. He determined that I will not give initiation to anybody else. And when Śrī Narottama Das Thakura knew that he is full of this nectar of love of my Priya Priyatam, and he got the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ji to make him his guru. And Lokanātha Gosvāmī ji is the, I think, līlā-manjari, I think, yes, līlā-manjari, and when he asked to Lokanātha Gosvāmī ji, please you give me initiation, he said, no, I do not give to anybody else. He tried several times, but he didn't give him this initiation. So what he started doing, whenever he goes in the morning time for to use washroom, so he was cleaning the whole way. There are so many forks and pebbles and so many dry leaves, so he was cleaning the whole path where he was using Sri Lokanātha Gosvāmī ji. And after, when he's after toilet, when he is coming back, he was putting there so much water in the pitcher and some clay there, everything he was doing. So Lokanātha Gosvāmī ji was surprised every day, who is doing this menial service for me. And one day he hid himself and he saw that this is the Narottama Das Thakura who is doing this menial service for me. He was so much overwhelmed and pleased with him. So he gave him mantri initiation, and he become the, I think, Champak Manjari, yes, in the Nikunja. So Tulsi Manjari was also thinking that I am cleaning the washroom of my Rādhe-jū. In the meantime, has this spiritual vision goes off, and then again she started lamenting. I wish for all of us also one day lament for these services of our Priya Priyata. There, Radhe Radhe. I hope.
Radhe, Radhe. Thank you.
Radhe Radhe, thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Once again, very wonderful.
I should say thank you to all of you. When I deliver, I enjoyed a lot, actually. I completely forget myself at that time.
Yes, you really become as a very lightning, and so change your whole appearance when you are talking Harikatha.
Oh my God.
There was one question that arose here in our little sangha. Nandini ji, was sitting just opposite of me. She was saying, while you were explaining these wonderful leelas, we could kind of enter into it and could see how deep it actually can go, in one sense. She was wondering, since we are all so busy working in the material world and we have to kind of fight for survival, and sometimes it's not so easy to sit down and even do this Rupjan and Lila Chintan, and so she was asking how to perfect her bhajan in this way.
The question is similar to Marte also. That's the thing I told you. First, you get connected now. If you are not connected to this upasana, you will roam outside, and you will also feel joy because you are doing nāma-japa. So first, you get connected. You have to be connected with siddha-praṇālī. In simple way, I say, no? Otherwise, there is a lack of connection. That's why sometimes you got so much experience or so much joy, but sometimes energy goes off. So yeah, and also most necessary, this satsang is very necessary. The more you listen, the more you will be like this 1 hour. I would say I want to complete it in 1 hour because next Monday I will be absent, and so I want to elaborate it actually more, but seeing the time. So, just only listening, if 1 hour goes like so quickly for everyone was so much like absorbed in this for 1 hour that we completely forget everything. So what will happen if we silently sitting on my bed or a secluded place and thinking it really feeling with my Siddha Swarup? You will got mad, you will cry. Na, what I say? Oh, I see. When I am saying and you are listening, in the between, we all of us are feeling so much joy. So what we'll say, we feel the our like witness, our siddha there. And the most prominent point was here, sadhana ek khane, siddhi ek khane. Practice is here and you achieve it here. Perfection is nothing you will get after death. What you are getting witness here, experience here, the same you will experience there.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's really deeply touching also the explanation and how to connect Nam Prabhu with Smaranam. And yeah, sometimes I it feels I lose a little hope as you describe, you're roaming around, but the doors are closed. So
Yeah.
thank you, and I train myself in patience that until the doors get open.
Rādhe-jū definitely bestowed mercy. Na? She is very merciful, causeless merciful. When I was reading this words, I was thinking what I will explain Rādhe-jū. And when I read it again and again, this shloka, when we read the shlokas of the great acharyas or we read the pad or the bhajan and close eyes and then repeat it, then they definitely bestow mercy. Then the leelas which you learned or you heard in your childhood or during your life, it is always come in your mind by mercy of Thakur-jī and Rādhe-jū, I would say. And yes. Yes.
Radhe, Radhe.
Radhe.
Can I just ask one little question? Or
Yes,
is the
please.
time finished?
Yes, please. Ask.
Yes, just because you said at the beginning, since Radheshyam, there's Satchitananda, so everything that gets in touch with them, like you also said with Putana afterwards, it's all also Satchitananda, it's purified. So it's even explained, when they're bathing Radhe-jū, that afterwards the bathing water is even more scented, more beautiful. So it's nothing compared to when we use the bathroom. So I was wondering, is this Raghunath judging it as this lower service, as it's you didn't use the word lowest,
Menial service.
Yeah, exactly. So I was wondering, in the eternal abode, since everything is Satchitananda, I was thinking how could they have this idea of one service is lower, since
Yes. Okay, just to teach us. Otherwise, how would we understand? Like, how would you understand what is this marked maid servant? Though, so I made it simplify. As you get the visa, you can enter to that country. As you get visa to Nikunja, you can enter. So they are telling us so that everybody says. Someone asks, "How do I love Rādhe-jū? I have not seen." The same way you are loving to your child, to your parents. They are completely mic people. Still, only by our five senses, Jnanendriya and Karmendriya, the way we are doing services for all the people in this world, the same we have to do there. So actually, we feel this thing menial service to make us more comfortable to this world, how we can understand. They are giving the instruction in this way. Otherwise, in Golok Vrindavan, it is said by the Rasikacharya, everything is Krishna, dust, leaves, trees. But how we will understand? Na? Actually, they say Thakurji's color is blue and Radheju's color is white golden. But this is not the color of Radheju and Thakurji. But how we will understand? How we will imagine? So no one can catch the divine color until or unless we reach there. But for to teach us something, they have to take like, okay, now this come in our mind, menial service. And they also give the example of Lokanātha Gosvāmī and Narottama Das-jī. So they are telling how a disciple should be humble to his Guruji, not telling to clean washroom, but actually humbleness exists in our heart, not in our the what we are feeling for our friends or for our Guruji or for our parents, the same way we do the seva of them. So Narottama Das-jī was so humble that he was doing. So to understand this term, he is using this menial service actually.
Actually, I also want to add something. This menial interpretation is given by Anantadas Babaji. When you read the verse itself of Raghunath Goswami, it's not mentioned there. But interestingly, this is the first verse in the whole book which is talking about a seva. The other verses before were like prayers to the Guruji and some prayers that he's fallen or some praise of like Radha-kund and so on. And some situations. Now, this is the first verse and now the start the seva of the whole book. Now. So every verse again and again will describe one specific seva which is done by Tulsi Manjari, like ornaments, hair, and so everything. And this was the first
verse. And you know why it started with the one service? Because in the previous verse she got the mark. Now she is eligible to do 24/7 seva. So Rādhe-jū is not like wake up and she started doing cleaning the whole Nikunja and she. So from here his seva started. That's why Raghunath Das-jī is actually teaching us that now I get marked. He already get marked and he is also eternal. But for us, like we got this siddha-praṇālī, now I get marked. I am like the witness of his. So that's why I am getting these sevas. Okay. So from this verse, these sevas are started. Before he was trying to get the seva.
And it's also starting with the smell, with the fragrance, which is a very basic sense perception, the smelling. And it's all fragrant then, the whole kunja.
Yes. So, the Malte, you asked the questions in previously, before starting it. I hope you got the answer. The whole. Or do
Yes,
you want
thank you. So what I understood is that it's very necessary to get siddha-praṇālī. Yes.
to get connection? Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yes. So then I know what the next step is, I guess.
Yes, Malte. So where are you going, Malte? Are you going to India or irgendwas else?
Yeah, I'm actually
No Egypt.
Egypt.
Go to
No, it's it will probably be both. Apparently, it seems like it's getting both, but I'm planning on my vision board for this year is to go on pilgrimage to India actually, and like I did when I wasn't that occupied with many things, so like really going and maybe do the Char Dham and then maybe going to Vrindavan also, and yeah, just feel where I need to go somehow. And I still got some places in India where I feel a call I would like to go, and yeah, maybe that's a good time to maybe meet you and see what happens and unfolds. And
On your vision board, put this Nikunj and feel yourself there. Started doing.
okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, so next Monday I am absent. Maybe next Monday, then I would be here one more Monday. Then I will take long break due to this wedding ritual. So many things are there. So, okay, I will inform if I could get time. So definitely I would like to do it. Okay. Radhe, Radhe.
Radhe, Radhe.
Radhe.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lord. Radhe, Radhe. All the devotees, Sangha devotees, Radhe, Radhe.
Happy.
Dandavat pranam.
Jaga jana ram jana re
Namo